How is SOMARES applied? You listen to SOMARES with headphones, specifically in the hierarchical order that is specified by the app. You listen to these tracks either 8 times or 12 times, depending on which particular track it is, and then, after you've finished, the next one is unlocked. This is an automatic process. This sequence is predetermined up to the organs. For the organs, you then have a choice of 10 organs that you can select yourself according to your intuition. So if you feel that your liver needs special support, then you start with the liver. And if things usually weigh heavily on your kidneys, then you start with the kidneys. Since these tracks are actually an individual mix of different frequency components that are specifically tailored for each system, please make sure to stay seated from one beep to the next beep, even if you do not hear anything at all in between those beeps. This is important because there are also frequency components present that are outside of our normal audible range, meaning that some of the sounds being played may not be detectable by the human ear. Basically, after you have dealt with the organs, there is, once again, a very specific hierarchical order that you absolutely must follow, both in the transition from the organs to the systems, and also in the transition from the systems to trauma resolution. However, you don't need to worry about remembering every single step, because the app guides you through the entire process automatically, step by step, making sure you don't miss anything important along the way. You automatically reach these points, and you can also see in the app where you currently are, whether you're still in cell activation, organ activation, system activation, or wherever else. SOMARES is not just a flash in the pan. Rather, it's a fundamental principle that builds upon itself over time, creating a lasting impact. It's not something that only works while you're listening to it. Instead, it provides a powerful impulse during that period, and then your system continues to process and integrate it even after the listening session has ended, all thanks to this unique structure and the way it's regulated. That's exactly why you're only allowed to listen to the tracks twice a day, and why there must be at least a 6-hour interval between each listening session. If you only listen once a day, that's not a problem either. Take your time and really make sure to listen carefully to these tracks in a quiet and peaceful place, from the very first beep all the way to the final beep. If, at any point during your listening, you happen to notice anything special or interesting about yourself or your experience, please take a moment to write to us and let us know about it. We'll get back to you. Thank you very much.